Moshe becoming the leader of Am Yisrael. He was to be the one who would save Am Yisrael from the burden of Egypt. He was appointed to be a leader at the burning bush, but we do not know why Hashem chose Moshe, among all the other Israelites, to be the next leader. The verses hint a little bit to his leadership skills. He interceded on behalf of an Ivri, of an Israelite, as they quarreled with another one. In addition, he saved an Israelite from an Egyptian beforehand. And these two point to his ability to his initiative to intervene on behalf of Israel. But we don't really know why Hashem chose him. The Midrash fills in the details. And it says in Shemot Rabbah 2, Midrash number 2, it says that Moshe one day was shepherding the flock of Yitro. It's a well-known story. I'm going to offer a little bit of a different interpretation to it. He was shepherding the flock of Yitro and Midian when one of his goats escaped. Now, I imagine he was shepherding many goats. One goat escaped. He could have said, I have enough goats. I have the general collective is intact. If one escaped, I'm not going to take care of her. But he didn't do that. He immediately chased after that goat that escaped because he wanted to help the goat or to retrieve it. He chased after the goat. The goat kept going until it reached the cleft, and eventually it found a body of water and started sipping the water and quenching its thirst. Moshe, when he observed this, he spoke to the goat and he said, I didn't realize that you were thirsty. You must be so exhausted and tired. At that point, Moshe decided to pick up the goat and carry it on his shoulders. The goat wouldn't have to struggle due to its fatigue. And he brought it all the way back to his flock. And Hashem said, if you're able to shepherd your flock this way, you'll be able to shepherd my flock as well. And Hashem immediately appointed Moshe to be the leader of Am Yisrael, to be the shepherd. I want to point out three things in this story. There's three stages here that are very important for leadership and helping others. The first is to see each person as an individual. Moshe could have just let go and not helped that individual goat that escaped. But every individual goat was important to Moshe, and Hashem saw that. So he chased after that goat. The next stage is sometimes people treat others as individuals, but they don't really get to the depth of what the other's going through. Moshe was not like that. When Moshe saw the goat, he tried to figure out what was wrong with it. Why was it so tired? Why did it escape? And that was expressed through the words that he shared with the goat. He says, you're tired, and you must be very thirsty. And he was trying to get to the bottom of what he was feeling. A lot of times when we do chesed with others, we might treat them as individuals, we might call them up even on the phone. We do not know how to properly engage them, to ask how they're doing, to see what they're feeling, to listen to their words and what they're saying in between what they're really saying, to kind of get to the depths of what they're really going through. Moshe had that ability to really get to the depths of what others were going through, and it was exhibited in this situation with this goat. Finally, even if we get to that level, many of us don't have the forward thinking to then help those in front of us who are suffering elevate themselves from their situation and be able to be restored to their community. Moshe did do that. He did have the ability and the thoughtfulness to do that. He picked up the goat on his shoulder and carried it all the way back. That takes some effort to carry the goat. It takes a lot of care and concern. And that's the final stage of his chesed. He wasn't just treating others as individuals. He didn't only listen and try to really get to the depths of what others were feeling and going through. He did his best to try to pick up others. Picked up the goat. He picked up his nation. He picked up all those who are suffering. Try to elevate them. And he was going to be the one, based on that, to help pick up Am Yisrael and help them escape to freedom from Egypt. It's an important message for us today. The more we're able to really treat each other as individuals, listen to each other, and pick each other up, the stronger we'll be as a nation. And we need as much strength as we can during these tough times for our nation. Shabbat Shalom.